Welcome back. Second episode, NY City of Ink. Notice we're not in NY. We're in Washington DC, where INkfest Live is wrapping up their 2011 tour at the National Stadium. Join me, Gunmetal Tattoos, Bori, and Andy B. And let's go introduce you guys to some pretty awesome artists. All right? Come on.
Dipping in the rack, 3 in the back, 2 if you fat, pimping is a fact, fresh up out the street, hop, jump to the top, I be French Montana from the block, went solo on the ass, solo on the ass, all white, navy, blue polo.
What up, NY City of Ink? Bori, one more time, here with my man Andy. We couldn't catch Andy on the inside because he was busy rocking away with his skull, but
I finally got to do something today, man. Somebody came up, wanted to get a skull, we got a pavement. Perfect shit to tattoo. Every day, whenever I get a skull,
all day, baby.
Yeah, it's your first convention, dude.
Yeah, it's my first convention. Man, I appreciate it. If it wasn't for this guy, I wouldn't have been here. National Stadium, INkfest Live 2011 tour. They're wrapping up with
Washington,
this.
DC.
Yeah, Washington DC. They're wrapping it up with this.
The traffic sucks here.
This convention.
Walking around, man.
Yeah.
Nothing today. She's famous for stumbling.
I fall all the time.
I didn't even look at your boo-boo. This is a beautiful. Who did this?
His brother.
Your brother?
My brother, yeah.
That nigga's nasty.
I can fall standing straight, dude, all the time. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come out to Cali and check you though. I've been dying to meet a tattoo artist from Cali, bro, just to go out there again.
Good, man. Come on out, bro.
Man, I appreciate it. You got your card around here? I'm gonna hit you up on Facebook and shit.
Yeah, Brian Santana's doing my man's zone right now.
You started that shit today?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
We did the other side Friday.
It's just so vibrant already. You haven't even packed it with white yet, nothing? Ah, it's gonna look stupid. Hey, how you doing? NY City of Ink. It's your man Bori, and I'm here with a friend of mine. Just recently met him, Derek Enman, aka Uber Derek. Derek, man, let's get people familiar with you. How long you been tattooing for?
3 years.
What made you get into tattooing?
I've just always been into tattooing, you know. I started getting tattooed when I was like 18, 19, you know. Since I was a kid, I liked tattoos. You know, it's just been always something I've been interested in.
How do you like the touring vice, just staying put in the shop?
It's interesting, you know. I mean, it's hard at first to get used to it, you know, and to build up your clientele outside your area and everything. So it's rough at first, you know. You're not gonna make a lot of money, you know. You're doing it because you want to get out there, you want to get better, you want to get more recognition. You know, you want to see other dudes and look up to them, you know, and build up your peers and your community.
Any suggestion to like young artists trying to get into the business and stuff like that?
Just set their standards higher. You know what I mean? Set your standards higher. Work hard. You know, some people think they're gonna come into it in 6 months, a year, and they're gonna be like a rock star. You know what I mean? You gotta pay your dues. You gotta do your time. You know what I mean? And it's a growing process. You keep on doing your time. You know, because like at first you're starting off and you have a hard time. You're learning. You know, you're trying to get better. You know, then you might start a shop and you're trying to build up your clientele. But now, you know, it's still come on the road. It's like now we're working hard here. You know, trying to get better, trying to build up our name.
What's your most favorite type of pieces to do?
I mean, I still have to do all different styles, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
depending on what people want. But I like that real contemporary style coming out of Europe, you know, in Germany.
Like Buena Vista style,
yeah,
stuff like that?
Yeah, all that contemporary Photoshop kind of looking pieces with
definitely.
the half tones, all that stuff. I love that.
That's awesome work. That is very Uber.
Yeah, well, I mean, it looks high, dude. You know, you see those arm pieces. If somebody has just some of that work like there and nothing else on them,
that
is really badass.
I kind of like to ask artists, you know, whenever I interview them, you know, just so that people, when they watch this, they got a warm and fuzzy as to, you know, do's and don'ts. What's one of your biggest pet peeves in the tattoo shop?
Just you gotta listen to our artists, you know what I mean? We've been doing this a long time. Like, if you tell me what you want and then let me go with it a little bit, you know, give me a little room to work, because, you know, that's what I do, you know? If you come to me you know, you're asking for my style and my input into it.
In general, all the artists kind of have, you know, you notice we have a pattern with our pet peeves, and that's one of the biggest ones right there. I mean, just trust your artists. Let us have that creative control that we need so that we can be completely dedicated to the piece and just sit back and let us do our magic, right?
Take a shower.
Take a shower. Yeah, I've actually ran into a couple of those. No bueno, 2 hours on a guy that's smelling a bit musky. No bueno. All right, Derek, man, I appreciate you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you very much. Let you get back to tattooing.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
I appreciate it.
So we're priests for the local pagan community.
Okay.
And the folks that we work with are folks are pagans who are in the BDSM community, and we practice a form of spirituality that's about intensity and what happens when we push ourselves to extremes. Because when the body is all churned up because there's excitement and it's frightened and there's stuff going on, we produce all this great chemistry in our head that pushes us over the edge. And our folks believe, the folks we hang out with follow an idea that ordeal reveals who a person is. It's not that an ordeal makes somebody, it shows off who they really are under pressure. So this is how we check in with ourselves, push ourselves to an extreme and go, okay, who am I in this moment? Oh, I kind of like this. I'm powerful, I'm strong, I'm able to do things that other people aren't. This is cool. It's just like setting an intention before, as Timothy Leary said, if you set an intention before dropping acid, you have a much better trip.
So that's what the purpose of the drums are for.
That's what the drums is for.
To get you into the spiritual mood, and
yeah,
so you can take that final leap.
Well, the other part is the drums help get all the witnesses into the mood too, because in a space, sound draws everybody together. We have a good rhythm going on all day. It connects everybody together, and it supports the person in the air because it makes the pituitary release all those crazy hormones.
Production is very intricate.
This is what this is part of our spirituality, it's part of our devotion, it's how we are of service to the community, you know?
In this day and age, like, everyone's looking for that way out, you know, from everyday stresses and stuff like that, you know, bills, credit.
Yes, exactly.
You know, all that crap that we put up with. I mean, this is awesome just to step out, even for a few minutes.
Even for a minute is an awful long time.
First off, our people haven't gotten to know you, and I don't think they realize how much of a difference you've made in my tattoo, you know, career or whatever. He's actually a Washington Heights local, born and bred over there. So do me a favor, introduce yourself, let them know where you got your start out, how long ago you were tatting.
My name is Bautista, you know, I go by Andy B. Everybody knows me as Andy B. And I started tattooing in 181st in the big gym. I've been doing it for 6 years now. I just got into it, you know, like I never thought about tattooing or getting into tattooing. It was just kind of like I fell into it and was introduced to it, and someone put a tattoo machine in my hand, and after that it was a wrap, it was over. Like the second I put the needle to skin, I fell in love with it. Yeah. Like, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And that's when I got the tattoo machine on my neck. That's when I decided, like, there's nothing else, there's no going back. Once you got a tattoo on your neck, you can't get a regular 9 to 5. And I was like, this is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life. Just getting to a level that I wanna be at. I'm not there yet, you know. Hopefully one day, you know, we all keep growing. Like, you know, it's the same with Jason, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling him, like, you know, just keep doing your thing, keep doing what you do.
This guy's full of shit. He's
got
nice.
2 years.
He's fucking nice.
You got, you know, how long you been tattooing now?
3 going on 4 years.
3 going on 4 years. Yeah. You're doing some awesome shit.
I'm trying, man.
You just gotta do it every day. Just, you know,
let these people know.
Eat, breathe, and shit fucking tattooing all day.
Just draw all fucking day when you're bored.
Yeah.
Why don't you let these people know basically what your style is?
I love doing black and gray. I fell in love with it. You know, especially working in the Heights, you know, like that, you know, you can't do too much color. Like, you know, most people like, you know, tan, a little darker. You can't rock out with crazy color work. So, you know, I was just fell into black and gray. The same thing with paper. On paper, I would mostly do like pencil sketches, you know, so I got into that. Recently, I just started getting into painting, started oil painting just to get my color game up. I like doing dark art. I just did a skull, you know what I'm saying? Like, that got me a little excited.
That looks like some junk.
Best of day Saturday goes to Adam. Thank you guys for coming out, spending the Saturday with us.